In terms of offensive process, this was probably the Heat's best game of the season, or specifically their best first half of the season. They were just scoring at will. They were able to get to the rim. They were able to kind of hit shots from the outside at least decently, and they were really good kind of inside the arc in general. But I thought their game plan stood out more than anything. Before yesterday's game on Twitter, I said I thought the game plan should literally start and end with the Herro-Bam pick and roll. And you could say that after every game or before every game because it's an easy thing to say and that action is kind of one of their better actions. And against drops, specifically with two drop killers in Tyler and Bam, it's just a good measuring stick, I guess, to what can happen the rest of the game. So I just want to show like what they did because they basically spammed it to start this game. And that's where everything, all the other offense basically came from. So we start this game, 10 minutes left in the first quarter. So we're 2 minutes in. You're going to see Tyler Herro, Bam Adebayo get into the pick and roll, basically go empty corner, just kind of maximize space, just see what they have. Valanciunas in that deep drop has to make a decision. You're going to see him kind of just play back, go to Bam. Herro can flow right into that floater, which is easy money if he's going to stay in that position. Now, once again, Tyler Bam pick and roll, empty corner again, but he's going into the inside. You're going to see Daniels kind of stay with him. And if he's going to stay with him, now it's just an easy decision because as I go back and show it in full speed, he's going to fight over and stay with him. Now it's just quick dump off because Valanciunas is back. Like I say, Bam, even though it's a tough shot, that's a drop killer right there because now he forces the big to move a little bit. And if you were unsure, if you don't believe that this was basically their game plan, just watch Jimmy and Tyler on this play. Jimmy's basically going to say, as he notices defense, he's pointing over at Tyler, come get the ball, come get the ball. They want to get back to this. And now Tyler, once he gets the ball, you're going to see who he waves at. He waves Bam up and says, I need a pick, and I'm going to run this action. So the next thing to notice after all the kind of calling over, we're now at 8:50. So this is a minute later after they ran their first Herro-Bam pick and roll, and they got 2 buckets out of it. So now we're a minute into this after they kind of went to that. Watch the way Valanciunas is now defending. After all that deep drop stuff, he's now defending at the level. And that's kind of important because if you're making adjustments 3 minutes into a game like this, like that is when they have you. That's when Miami's offense is running best because now they're just reactionary to whatever you're going to put out there. So now Valanciunas starts to play at the level. Tyler throws it a perfect pocket pass to Bam, kind of leads it, which is the ideal play to make when you kind of see this coverage. The help's there from McCollum, but Bam versus McCollum at the rim, you're taking that 10 out of 10 times, and Bam's just able to lay it in over the top. So you're just seeing the process that they're able to get to. Now, the very next play, now we're at 8:29 left in the first quarter. Tyler's going to wait out a second. He's going to wait for Bam right here to set the screen. Valanciunas now, he's back in that drop. He's not playing at the level. He's playing back a little bit. They're kind of just throwing stuff out there, adjusting play by play. Well, now what's the answer to – he's not in a total deep drop. He's not playing at the level. Now he's kind of in that middle range. What is the answer here? Well, Tyler's going to show you. He's going to fight over. Tyler's going to get right to that free throw line, rise over the top, and hit the pull-up jumper. You're just seeing them adjust to it and just basically react to the defense. And once they're able to do that, like that is when this Heat offense looks its best. So I thought the Tyler Bam pick and roll was so important in this game. But now we fast forward to the third quarter, and this is the other part that I thought was interesting because there's layers to a Tyler Bam pick and roll that you can add throughout a game. The Pelicans just made a little bit of running to start the third. They cut it to 12, which was like if you're watching the Heat, you know that it was probably going to head toward another clutch game even after the start they had. Now we're at 7:27 left in the third, and you're going to see the thing they get to. One of the things you're going to watch in this play is you're going to watch Jimmy Butler at the top of your screen. This is one of the things they love doing to kind of mask the Herro-Bam pick and roll with Jimmy in that dunker spot and just kind of flipping dunker spots just because he's so good at it. You're going to see Tyler call up for the Bam screen. We can watch and see what the way now they're defending at the level again, but you're going to look at the weak side. You're going to see Jimmy and Caleb and they're going to try to send help over. So you're going to see the send help. Jimmy notices that. And he's going to say, if you're going to stay on Caleb and you're going to send help over, I'm just going to drift down baseline. So Tyler hits him early. He's able to turn. He gets an and one at the rim. The very next play, like I keep saying, the very next play, they get to it again. You're going to see Kyle wait. He wants to get Tyler the ball into a little curl and run pick and roll Bam again. But now that's a little bit different. He's going to get into the paint this time instead of just waiting for Jimmy to drift. So Jimmy's sitting there waiting. He knows his defender's watching. Tyler's going to get into the paint. Jimmy's defender, as you see, is ball watching. He's not noticed that he's drifting. Tyler in motion hits him on a little dump off pass. Now Jimmy gets the exact same spot and lays it in. And now this created some offensive momentum and they were able to get going. The rest of this half, it kind of take care of business. But you're seeing everything revolve around the Tyler Bam pick and roll. They set the kind of the identity of this offense early in the game, and then they kind of save the offense by adding that Jimmy layer. So it feels like against drops specifically, because I don't know if this can be as dynamic when you're kind of facing just full-on switching like we saw in that Nets game. But this is an intriguing thing to keep an eye on because obviously it's a hard thing to stop when you're constantly revolving and changing a defense.